But man, it's, in my opinion, it's a little a shame that he had to end it maybe a year or two early, because he was really starting to click with Ganassi at the end and 2311. I don't know if he makes a deep championship run, but I think he could have had some deep playoff runs. He was in the playoffs this year because of a win and was not able to capitalize on that, but that in a roundabout way helped Bubba Wallace, because once the playoffs started, and I think this is a great move on 2311's part, they swapped Bubba and put him in the 45 because that car was playoff eligible. So while he wasn't eligible for a driver's championship, the owner's championship was still up for grabs, and he ended up getting a win at Kansas in the playoffs, which helped propel him to the next round. So he had a deep playoff run, potentially could have been better, but in the playoffs, kind of like I mentioned earlier, he had that issue with Larson at Las Vegas and got suspended for a race, and it's hard to make that up. But that experience, I think, will help Bubba, but unfortunately it came at the cost of Kurt Busch and his injury, and of course you never like to see that.
Yeah, and then still talking about that, the driver that filled in during that time for Kurt was Ty Gibbs, and now Ty Gibbs is full-time at Joe Gibbs, driving his now 54 car. It's his in the Cup Series. So he's somebody that has a lot of talent. We saw him win the championship last year in the Xfinity Series. He's somebody I've been high on for quite a few years, but he has some issues.
He's super young.
Yeah, he has some issues with being able to keep it clean and being able to have the respect of other drivers around him. And is that going to linger into the Cup Series? I really think it does. So this year might not be ideal for Ty Gibbs, but he's got a lot to really build on. He's got a strong resume. He's got a lot of talent. We know that. There's no issues with people don't think he's just driving grandpa's car. I think we know he has talent. Does he have the respect yet? No, not necessarily, but you mentioned it. He's young. I think he's going to hopefully learn, hopefully progress, because I really want to see him succeed.
If you enjoyed that clip, then you'll love the full episode. Available on all major streaming podcast platforms. If video podcasts are more your thing, we put the full episodes up on our website, losinggripodcast.com.